Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Critical and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot video. This week we're taking a look at Minecraft 22w11a, and this is our first new snapshot for Minecraft 1.19. And look at this! We have frogs! They're all over the place. They're kind of overrunning the area. I spawned a bunch to test things out, but they've all kind of escaped where I had them. So there are a lot of new blocks and stuff in this snapshot. We've got a lot of the sculk stuff, we've got all of the mangrove blocks and all of the mud blocks, as well as these frog lights up here. So we're going to be taking a look at all of this, and then the new deep dark biome has been added as well, which we are right above, and we'll go take a look at that in a second. Now currently the mangrove propagules don't grow into the mangrove trees. They currently only grow into oak trees, and the mangrove biomes are not spawning quite yet. So that will come in a future snapshot. But we can get a look at all of the blocks here. So we have the new leaf types and the roots, and we have these muddy roots, which is like a combination of this texture and this mud texture over here, which this frog seems to enjoy. We also have the log variants. This is the full wood block and then the log here. And then we have our stripped variants and of course all of our different accessory blocks here. I seem to have broken the slab, but you can see that here as well. And then we've got our new textures for the trapdoor and the door, which I think look pretty cool. Excuse you. Rude. And this one seems to enjoy hanging out in the boat, which is pretty cool. We also have the froglights, which we have a green, yellow, and purple variant of. These are supposed to drop from the frogs, but currently, I want to see if I can kill one not close to the sculk stuff over there. Currently, they don't seem to drop it. It says in the blog post that those are each supposed to drop a different variant of froglight, but it doesn't seem to be working currently. And also, as far as the frogs go, there are 3 different variants of these, but you can only find the other ones in other biomes. So depending on which biome you spawn these in, they're only going to spawn a certain color. So you can see here we have green. I believe in deserts and other hot biomes, it is like a tannish color. And then there's an orangish color for, I believe, like swamps and a couple of other things, which is pretty cool. The last thing, and I'm actually going to set it to day here, the last thing is the mud blocks, which we have this variant that you've seen over here, and we've got the packed mud and all of the mud bricks, which make a pretty cool sound. That's a pretty cool sound that you get when you place those, which I think is nice. And that seems to apply to most of the mud stuff, with the exception of this one, which is a little bit more wet sounding since it's not dried. To get mud, this is the only one that I think you can actually get right now. If you have a water bottle, you can right-click a piece of dirt, although there's no dirt around here. You can right-click on a piece of dirt with that, and you will get a mud block. So I think that might currently be the only one of these that you can actually get. We've got the little tadpoles over here. They look like they have grown up a little bit. There's some smaller ones over here, and then some of these look bigger, although I could be wrong about that. Maybe they're not. No, maybe they're not bigger. I don't think they are. I know these go through a few different stages before they turn into the frogs. And look, they're chilling sideways. But I don't think that they are quite grown up yet here. There's also this frog spawn, but it seems like the tadpoles are eating it because it keeps disappearing, or either it just decays over time. I'm not entirely sure what this does. But the last set of blocks that we have is all of the sculk stuff. So we of course have the audio sensors here that's picking up my movement. It doesn't seem to be picking up the movement of, oh no it is. It is picking up the movement of all these things. Then we have the Shrieker, which I believe sounds off in the deep dark biome if this goes off near it. And then we of course have the catalyst, the sculk, and then this sort of like viney, the sculk of vein as well. I did kill a couple of frogs over here, and it spawned this huge area of stuff. I don't think it can spawn on the snow or replace the snow, so it's just putting these vines on everything, but this all looks very, very creepy. But I want to test out a couple of things, because if we switch into survival mode, these can be picked up with hose. This is like the mining block for these, but you can only pick up most of them with a silk touch. So if you see here, if we break this, we're not getting anything. Same for that one, same for that. Looks like all of these things cannot be picked up without a silk touch. But if we go over here, you can see here all of these blocks can be acquired with that. Except for that one actually disappeared even with the silk touch, so it looks like maybe you can't get the shriekers So something else will have to be worked out for that. The last thing with the frogs here, though, that I missed is they will kill slimes, and I'm hoping a small one spawns. Here we go. These guys gonna fight? Uh-oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a really big one. This is why I waited to do this last. Oh yeah, okay, so they'll kill these guys, and I think if they kill... Oh man. Oh no. Okay. I think if they kill those ones is what spawns the froglight. And I'm wondering, oh yeah, look, so he killed this one and it looks like we got a green one. So maybe that's how these drop, is if a different color frog were to kill one of the baby magma cubes, it would spawn whatever froglight that you needed. Which is a very complicated way of getting these, but I think that's pretty cool. And we're gonna step away from this area now that I've populated it with a bunch of different things, and we're gonna switch into spectator, because right down below here I have already found, and I haven't looked at this yet, but I've already found a deep dark biome. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the actual structures are in here yet. And I'm gonna look at the blog post real quick. I don't see anything in here about the big structures, but if I give myself some night vision real quick, we can see that this is what these biomes look like, and this is really cool. I think this looks really cool. We'll step over to like a non-sculk sensor area, and yeah, I think this looks really cool. It's like some sort of growth that's going all through. And it looks like at the edges of like the biome where it kind of tapers out is where the vine or the veins are utilized a little bit more, which gives like a cool transitional effect when you're going into these areas. But once you get into these deeper areas, you get this darker full block. And it looks like this like end stone looking block scatters out here too, as do the sensors. But once again, it doesn't look like those, oh, there's a Shrieker right there. There is a Shrieker right there. Now, in addition to this, and I can switch into creative mode here, the Warden is also not here yet. That has not been added either. So I assume both of those, as well as all of the mangrove stuff that we mentioned earlier, will spawn in a future snapshot. And this bat here is just chilling. But the last thing I want to show you is I want to show you the actual... oh, hey, look, we get one of the orange frogs here. That's pretty cool. I want to show you the expansion of... oh, you're so large. I'm hoping I can get the sculk stuff to expand. I don't know exactly where these guys have to die. I was killing the frogs pretty far away before, and it was still growing. So let me grab one of these and put it over here. And then we'll throw down one of these, and let's kill it. If I can hit it. Okay, you're not dying. Wow, you have a lot of health. Is this not... Alright. Switch this sword. And you've gone too far away. I'm bad at the game. Yeah, I'm not sure. Up top, when I killed some things, they weren't necessarily close to these, but I was getting a lot of that vein stuff popping up. So I don't actually know which of these blocks it needs to be near necessarily. There's a lot of information on all of these catalysts and stuff, but most of it is about it growing and where it spawns and everything. But yeah, it says the veins are found in the edges of the sculk patches, and these can also be placed in any orientation, as you can see, much like the glow stuff. So we've got a bunch of that to work around with as well. I think this is going to be very cool. I think this is going to make these underground areas a lot more variable. I don't see any of the other biomes connecting to this nearby, but look at this. This is a huge area. I wish it would run into... Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a massive one. I don't see anywhere that it really runs into the this lush caves biome directly. There seems to be some gaps, but I think that would be pretty cool if you had one of these on the edge of one of those biomes there. But that is mostly it for this snapshot. Most of the blocks and stuff were what we're populating this one. Lots of very cool stuff. I'm excited to see where all of this goes and what everyone ends up doing with all of these crazy different blocks, because this is gonna really change the game with all the XP storage and stuff. Because yeah, you saw earlier when I was mining these blocks without Silk Touch, that they were all dropping XP. That's because it's basically XP storage. Because when a mob dies near it, it's supposed to create more of these blocks and stuff. So that's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see what everyone does with that. But that is going to do it for this video. That is it for this snapshot this week. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content and to get notified of when the next snapshots and stuff come out. And when I make my videos, go ahead and hit the bell. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.